So I'm going to trim around it. Right along the edge here. Hope I can trim it so it's fairly straight. This is, of course, a tag. It's going to be a tag. How could it be anything else, right? Guess I could trim that top part off. Well, let's just ink it up and see what happens here. It's going to need to be something put on the back of it. Let that dry. And what do I want to put on this? I'm gonna have to put something. I could put some washi around there to cover that part of it up. What did I do with that bag of washi I had out here a minute ago that I didn't have anywhere to put? I have more washi than what I know what to do with, and I've got more places that I put it. More containers. And yet here I am with a bag of it again. I wonder if this will work. I'm going to see if it'll work. Yes, I think it will. Get my little finger blade out here. So of course it doesn't want to cut. Oh my goodness. I am going to start very soon working on a journal using all my ephemera that I've made up. It's not going to match. It's not going to be themed. It's just going to be using the ephemera. I have a whole drawer full of things that I've made. And I decided I need to use it. Instead of making more and putting it in the drawer, I need to be using what I'm making or what I have made. So I'm going to start using it. And I'm hoping to start that fairly soon. I got some, while I was gone to California, one of my good friends came to visit, and we went to her mother's house. I think I may have commented on this somewhere, but anyway, we went to her mother's house, and her mother was a bit of a hoarder, and so they were going to be cleaning it out so they could put it up for sale, because it's a gut job. I mean, to be honest, it's a gut job. And I had asked her if she had any old books, and she said, oh, yes. So she opened the garage, and there were all these shelves of books. So I got some books with some music in them, music pages, and they are just nice. I'm very excited to have them. I shipped them home. I didn't want to have to pay for extra luggage, so I shipped them home USPS in some of the boxes. And I'm sure it was much cheaper than paying for extra luggage on 2 different flights. I was very happy to have it and to be able to get it home and use it, and some of the other books that I got that have old pages in them or interesting things. It's so hard to find old books. I don't know if it's necessarily around here, but it just seems like it's hard to find old books. Everybody found them before I got there. So I was happy to find some. And then I got to thinking, oh, I should have taken more. And last night I thought, now what would I have done with more? It will take the rest of my life to use up all the stuff I already have. I do not need more. I might want more, but I don't need more. Just don't need it. I'm going to start using what I have. Instead of hoarding. I tend to want to save things for a better occasion or something more special or whatever reason. And I've decided that's just not, it's not the thing to do. When my grandma passed away, she had a drawer in her dresser that had a brand new nightgown and some pretty slippers in case she had to go to the hospital. She'd have nice things. And she did have to go to the hospital. She had a stroke and was taken to the hospital, but those nice things didn't do her any good in the hospital because she was in a hospital gown. And I thought, you know, that was such a waste for her to have those pretty things in that drawer for all those years, probably. Saving them for if she had to go to the hospital and needed something nice. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to start using things and wearing things and not trying to keep everything forever. Not trying to keep it for a special occasion, but use it when I like it. That special occasion may never come, but I probably will like it today. We'll see how this works out. That's my new mantra, but we'll see how it works out. Because I'm just like my mother and my grandmother. I keep things for nice things for special occasions. And it's nice to have things for special occasions, but not everything should be kept for something special. My mom had a lot of beautiful jewelry that was expensive gemstones, and she didn't keep it just to wear on special occasions. She wore it every day. She wore earrings, rings, a necklace every day. She enjoyed her jewelry, and I think that's a great idea. I've never had much desire to wear jewelry, and being a nurse, I didn't really wear much jewelry. Excuse Excuse me, I've got to get a drink of water. That's better. But I think that was a good thing. At the time, I thought it was kind of silly to wear nice jewelry every day, but you know, she enjoyed it. She got to enjoy her jewelry. When she wasn't going and doing a lot of things after my dad passed away, she wasn't going out doing things. She was wearing her jewelry at home, and she enjoyed it. And all I have to say is good for her, because it made her happy. Okay, now I need to decide what else I want to do with this. Put something on the back of it. That's one thing I have to do. Nope. So we'll go back to this one. And the glue page. This is Yoo-Hoo glue stick that I got in California at Hobby Lobby. I don't know whether I like it or not. I'm just not a fan of glue sticks. But this one seems to do pretty well. I don't know. I think in a way glue sticks are a waste of time. But a lot of people would disagree with me, and I suppose it would help if I put it all the way over to the edge so that it had a chance to do some good. All right. Let's see how we do here. That right to the edge. I have to decide what else to do with this, because it isn't finished. I just had an idea for this, in which case I wouldn't have needed to do this, but I'm wondering about cutting the middle out of it and putting something clear in there, and then putting a picture or something between the clear. Wonder about doing that. That's a thought. Let's try it. Why not? This may be a disaster. We'll soon find out, won't we? And if it is, you won't see this part probably. So far, so good. One cut. One cut down and I'm doing good. Okay. Let's see how we do here. Got a little bit of a scare today. I have my front yard fenced in so that my little dog can't get out into the road. I live on a country road, but it's very busy because people go flying down it instead of doing the speed limit. And so my front yard is fenced in so my little dog can't get out and get run over. So I let her out today. I didn't look at anything. Just let her out, and I went to call her in because it was so cold, and I thought she probably shouldn't be out there very long. Get her little feet pads frozen or something. So I went out and I looked and I didn't see her, and I called her and I looked over and the gate was open. My heart dropped to the bottom of my heels, thinking that she'd probably gotten out and gone across the street or something like that. Who knew where she might be? I knew she'd come back, but that's not the problem. I don't want her going and having a chance of her getting hit by a car or something. So I started calling her name and thinking, okay, I'll go get my coat and my shoes on and so forth. And here she came around the side of the house where the gate is and came meandering up, came through the gate and came in the house. She had no intention of not coming in the house. And she hadn't taken off. It was cute as it could be. I was so thrilled not to have to worry about her or to have her run off. I can't believe she did that. She's a good little dog. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to go explore the area. Most little animals want to go explore. Now, maybe I have something in here I can put in the middle of this. And if I had two things I could put, that are similar. That would go with it, but it doesn't give it any space in the back. That's okay though. If it'll glue down, it'll be all right, I think. What do you think? I think that looks nice. What the heck? Now it's not a tag, but it'll have something to tie it in because that's the way it's going to be. It has the hole in the top already. Ah, come on. There. Have to get it closed back up so they don't spill. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I better use one that's a little bit finer tip. That's not quite as fine a tip as I would like, but I think it'll be all right. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of liking the way this is coming out. It isn't what I started out to make. Oops. And it's not sticking the way I wish it would. Oh boy. And I probably should have inked it before I did that, which I did not do. And it definitely needs to be inked along there. I think I'll have to wait till it dries to do that, till the glue dries. But it turned out to be totally different than what I thought it was going to be. I need to put something there so that it doesn't look so austere, or like it needs well, I could put a bow on it. I could put a little bow in there. If I can find my bows. If I have one that looks good, would look good on it. I don't think red is going to make it. I have these cute little flowers here. Maybe one of these little cream colored ones would be good. Do I want just one? Yeah, I think for now, just one. I can always add more later if I decide I want to. But I think for now, that'll be just fine. And that takes care of the hole that was supposed to be for a tag. And it goes with it very nicely, I think. The color looks good. So there we go. I took 2 pieces of trash and made them into something useful and pretty. I'm really taken with this. I love purple and yellow anyway. Those were my wedding colors, and I love the colors together. Always have. When I was a teenager, I had a very dark purple bedroom. As close to black as you could get and still be purple. My parents let me paint it the color I wanted, and that's the color I wanted. And I loved it. Okay, so there we go. This is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. Thank you for watching. Sorry to have missed you for these months, for these weeks, especially this last week when I've been sick. Hopefully I'll get more videos up and going. I appreciate those who watch. I appreciate those who subscribe. And if you give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. That helps me out a lot. And I'll see you next time. Bye.